202. The honourable member for Calgary Foothills is next.
Mr. Speaker, this government misled Albertans by promising a break on their income taxes of up to 20%. Not only are they failing to deliver their first campaign promise, they are now hiking everyone's taxes through de-indexation, just like they did under Jason Kenney. Make no mistake, Bill 32 will increase taxes. Why is this minister increasing Albertans' taxes after they promised that they would lower them? Did they make that promise just to win votes?
Yeah.
The Honourable the Minister of Finance and the President of Treasury Board.
There's a couple things there. We are completely committed to the tax cut that we promised Albertans. I've been clear to Albertans that they will hear more about that in Budget 2025. We promised an 8% bracket at 60,000 and under. We will honour that commitment and keep that to Albertans. I want to make clear we are not de-indexing. This is about standardization of rates across government. Every year a choice will be made by Treasury Board. That's about a default setting that's put in place, either 2% or Alberta's CPI, but a decision can be made after.
The honourable member for Calgary Foothills.
Premier Kenney described this tax hike as a bracket creep and an enormous, insidious tax grab. His party dumped him when he hiked Albertans' taxes through de-indexation. So I will ask this government the question that Jason Kenney refused to answer when he was asked. How can the minister justify a tax system which taxes people without their knowledge with this insidious tax grab?
The Honourable the Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, we've been made clear it's 2%. That decision's been made for 2025. It's about a $200 million cost to our programming. And the way the process will work, there will be a default setting to ensure that programs are indexed to the same rate within government. One of the challenges that the Premier saw in our first year and a half in office was that we had different rates and different dates being used across government. And how fair is that to someone in one program that it's being increased at a different rate than another?
The honourable member for Calgary Foothills.
So if 2% is less than inflation, to be clear, less than inflation is what Albertans get. The last time the UCP played around with de-indexation, it cost Albertans' families $650 million. They pretended to reverse it when there was an election, and now we see they bring it back. This government should read its own legislation. Their own law requires a referendum before income taxes can be raised. It was the first bill of this session, the #1 priority of this government. If the minister wants to raise taxes on Albertans by de-indexing, when will they call the referendum?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
To be clear, Mr. Speaker, once again, this isn't de-indexation. We set the rate. The inflation rate for Alberta, the most current data we had was 1.9. We chose 2. That is the same thing that we can do in any given year, and we'll standardize that across all government programs.
The honourable member for Edmonton.